My daughter's graduation party, she announced. My stepdad bought me a car, my real dad never did anything. I smiled and left. The next morning, her college fund was empty and the gift car got repossessed. My ex-wife has been calling nonstop. The toast that broke me the backyard was strung with fairy lights. Laughter echoed off the walls as my daughter posed beside her new car, a sleek cherry red convertible wrapped in a giant white bow. People clapped, cameras flashed. I stood quietly near the grill, sipping from a plastic cup, letting the moment be hers. That is until she stepped up to the microphone. I just want to say thank you, she beamed to everyone who made this day so special, especially to my stepdad, Mark, who's been more of a father to me than anyone else ever has. He bought me this car, supported me, believed in me. She looked right at me. And let's be honest, my real dad never did anything. The laughter that followed wasn't loud, but it cut deeper than a blade. Even my ex-wife chuckled, clinking glasses with Mark like they just won something. I didn't speak. I didn't flinch. I just smiled and quietly left the party. No one followed me. No one noticed. And that was fine, because they had no idea what was coming. Years of sacrifice erased in seconds. I sat in my car for nearly 20 minutes before driving off. Not because I was unsure of what to do, but because I was letting the years replay in my head like a cruel montage. Late nights rocking her to sleep while her mother partied. Lunch breaks skipped to attend parent-teacher conferences. The time I sold my motorcycle to pay for her ballet lessons. Every scraped knee, every science fair, every forgotten birthday I still celebrated anyway. And now I was the man who never did anything. I pulled into my driveway, sat in silence for a moment, then reached for the locked cabinet in my garage, the one with the banker's boxes I hadn't touched since the divorce. Inside were every document, every receipt, every bank transfer I had ever made for her. Tuition payments, medical bills, the trust account I had quietly built over the years just for her college dreams. She had no idea it existed. Only her mother did. And the next morning, it wouldn't exist anymore. I logged into the account from my old laptop, one I never upgraded, so it couldn't be traced through the house Wi-Fi. $78,446.82. All of it earned through overtime, freelance jobs, and sacrifices I never spoke of. With a few keystrokes, I closed the account. The funds transferred to a new investment account under my name only. Not illegal, just redirected. And the car, that sleek red convertible? I didn't buy it, but I knew the finance company. The registration listed her mother as cosigner, not owner, and the first missed payment had already occurred. The repo team was just waiting for someone to call it in. That someone would be me. The next morning, the screams came at 7:42 a.m. Where's the money? What did you do? Then another message, her car's gone. Are you happy? I didn't answer. I just forwarded one of the documents I'd saved all those years ago, a receipt of the trust with the header, Emily's future from Dad. I attached a single line, I did everything. You just taught her to forget it. The repossession was just the beginning. By noon, my phone had over 30 missed calls. Most from my ex-wife, a few from blocked numbers I assumed were her new husband using burner apps. I didn't answer a single one. Instead, I walked into my home office, brewed a fresh cup of coffee, and sat back as my carefully laid plan unfolded. I wasn't done yet. At 1:15 p.m., I received an unexpected message from an old friend, David, a former college roommate who now worked as the regional director at one of the top universities in our state. He'd once told me, if your daughter ever applies, I'll fast-track her file myself. You've done more for her than most parents ever do. So, I called him. Hey, David. I need a favor, but it's not what you think. After explaining everything, I requested just one thing, flag her application. Not reject it, just hold it for verification. He paused. You sure, man? You worked so hard to give her that chance. I did, but she just buried me in front of the world and danced on the grave. Meanwhile, the car company had confirmed the vehicle had been repossessed and impounded. The news spread fast, and by evening, social media was ablaze with whispers. It started with a friend of hers posting, wait, didn't she just get that car? How'd it disappear, then? Another graduation drama already? The comments turned brutal fast. People love a scandal, especially one involving a spoiled girl who disrespected her father in front of an entire room. That night, I finally replied to one of my ex-wife's texts. Just one. This isn't revenge. It's accountability. You raised her to worship money and mock loyalty. Now she's learning what that costs. By the time the sun rose, something incredible happened. One of her favorite influencers, someone she admired and often tagged in her stories, shared a cryptic post, watch how you treat the people who sacrificed everything for you. One day they might stop. My daughter saw it. She texted me at 8:04 a.m. Dad, can we talk? I stared at the message and, for the first time in years, hesitated. The message that changed everything. I didn't respond to her text right away. I wanted to, I'm still her father, after all. But that pain, her words at the party, the look in her eyes when she dismissed me like I was trash, wasn't something a simple "Dad, can we talk?" could wash away. So, I waited. At 11:27 a.m., she sent another message. Please, I was just angry. Everyone was watching. I didn't mean it like that. Still, I said nothing. At 12:42 p.m., I got a voice message. Her voice was trembling. Dad, I know I messed up. I messed up bad. The car's gone. My college account is empty. Mom won't tell me anything. Please, I need to understand. Did you do this? Yes. But I wouldn't tell her over text. She deserved to hear it face to face. That evening, I agreed to meet her at a local cafe.